because the sign says road and not lane, and the person who called said that it was called East Island Beach Drive. So the confusion was all solved by our fire department chief, who said that the name of the road is East Island Beach Lane. So the board might want to figure out how you want to address, I think it was a newer sign we put up there. There's been some talk of just maybe we'd put something over the road on the end and somehow mark it lane instead and not buy a new sign. But you have to tell me what you would like to do there. And then it would be nice if we had something that you could brush about 8 feet away from yourself with, like one of those extended. Does anybody have one that I could borrow or use? Or
talking about a brush though?
Well, it doesn't even have to be a saw. It could be one of those snippers. But I need something that I can get further away than what I can. I know I'm short. Okay.
Oh, you mean a pole?
Right, right.
Oh, I got one.
You got one?
Brand new.
Okay, and that's okay.
Yeah, you can try it out for me.
Right.
If it works, we'll come and do it at my house.
And I believe that's it.
Woody, one other thing I want to mention, we probably should I should have brought it up under new business. We probably should take and put an ad out in the paper for mowing of the township roads. It should be done this next month, or in August sometime.
So we do it before August. Don't we have a wren issue or something? Birds nesting.
I'm sure we're running late this year.
That poster is still out there. I have a question as well on the Jokey Road, which is no longer
It's
Jokey
no
Road.
longer Jokey Road, yes.
Yeah. That the road sign still says Jokey.
They changed the road sign too.
On
It
the
doesn't say
Jokey
Jokey
Road?
Road or anything.
No, it's changed now.
Oh, okay, because I was out there last week and it still said Jokey. Okay. So are we going to get charged for that?
Shouldn't, that's a private road and they did that themselves, I don't believe.
That would be exactly my question, is if I get a bill for it, because we didn't change the name of the road sign.
I have one other thing to add, if you're too. Wood Duck Lane, there was complaints last year from both school bus drivers, from the snowplow operators, that they have trouble getting the snow off of the road because we've got the road bed cut down into the earthen spots. And Greg had come up with a plan, I guess, to do something about that, so maybe you want to hear about that, or, but, I mean, on the side of that road at points, she's straight up and down 1.5 to 2 feet off of the road bed, and it would be ridiculous to build a road bed to meet the terrain, so it would be nice if we could put a small ditch and then move the material back some so that the snow could be moved off of that road more easily, especially by that stop sign and stuff where we've got such a bottleneck with the trees and the rest. That's it.
What did you guys want to do about the East Island Lake? East Island Lake Fair Lane?
East Island Beach Lane.
Beach Lane, okay.
That says it's recognized by 911.
Sure. Should we replace that sign? Isn't that better for you guys if we just replace the sign, or?
Well, I talked to Woody about that this morning. It's a brand new sign. There is only one way to go there. There is no way for us to make a mistake.
Okay.
What I would do is paint road over, just paint that the same color green, and then go to the Minuet or anywhere else and get 2 of those 3-inch or suitable stickers and stick back over the road so it says lane.
Is that legal as far as the signs? Is that okay to do?
Duct tape and a magic marker.
You and red green get along well.
Just like suspenders, you know, good. Thank you very much.
And if you get more complaints on that, what it is East Island Beach Lane to the end of the township road. Then it's Island Beach Drive on the private portion. Well, it was never signed East Island Beach Lane until this new sign was put up, and it was put up with the wrong name on it. So that's where the issue is there are 2 roads, just because it makes a bend, and that was a hassle during the readdressing when 911 took over the addressing and changed all the addresses, that they wouldn't allow it to stay the same name. It goes back quite a ways. So.
One more thing on that too, after LeVake Road got redone, some of the roads like Bellberg, and they're missing like dead end, and then somebody else was talking about like the no congestion signs coming back around the fish, the blue map, so that, could we contact the county on that? Because I know that the LeVake Road is a county road, but then are we gonna address the dead end road issue too, like Bellberg and the other roads, or are we just gonna worry about that when we redo all the new signs? Do you have any opinions?
Is that a law that we have to have dead end on it?
I'm not sure. I know it was up there before the LeVake got done, and then a couple of my neighbors were contacting me about that, so I said I'd bring it up
Okay, so
to the whole board. So.
what we'll do here is we'll add road issues as item B to new business. We'll address all these issues later. Fire department report.
This past month, the fire department responded to 1 medical emergency and 1 automatic fire alarm at a private residence. The truck and SCBA monthly maintenances were completed and documented as required. Medical training was held, and also a joint training with Grand Lake Fire on rope rescue and rescues using ropes for high angle rescue. The building committee is still on the process of finalizing the grant application for building construction. Noah will have a separate report on this issue. And just in addition to this, since this was written, we have an outside contractor come in and do all of the annual maintenance, the oil changes, the pump testing, the pump tests. And that's the activity that's been down there for the last 2 days. And they will be back up, I believe, July 13th to make other repairs that were found to be necessary. So that keeps us in compliance with OSHA and EPA, and it also keeps us in compliance with the ISO.
Law enforcement.
Just have one question. The receipt from May to this month, in the records, there's a difference of like almost $2,000, and I was just wondering, because I haven't remembered seeing any bills from that, from law enforcement at all, where that money went, or. And I don't have June, but I have from May, and then, because that was like $8,400, and then now it's $6,464.83. The only reason why I'm questioning that is because I haven't seen any claims for it at all. I was just wondering why the difference in the fundage.
I will look at that and see what it was. It could have been that we just realigned the